Hi. Hello. What is my mic doing today? Slop review. I got nothing to try. I got nothing to try out. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. I gotta find more shit to try on stream, but I just I got nothing. Sorry. Whenever I find something, I'll do it. Yeah, last stream VOD had to nuke it because of reasons. So sorry about that. It's gone, and it's not coming back. But don't worry. Well, I can talk about more Japan stuff here today. Okay, it's gone. It's gone because I'm lazy. It's gone because I'm lazy. I played 30 seconds of a Shakira music video with the audio off, and the entire VOD got copyright claimed, and I was too lazy to go back and cut it out. And so it got like removed from YouTube in like 30 countries. So I just said, fuck it, I'll private it. I was too lazy to go back and cut it out. So yeah, and that's with the audio off. That's with the audio off. It will still claim your video because it sees it. Yeah, fair use is a lie. It's like that meme between with like the man and the woman in the bed. It's like I consent, and then you have like some other service saying I don't. It's like I consent to looking at this stuff on stream. The creator consents to it being shared, but then the record company goes, there's just someone you forgot to consider. These poor starving label companies need so much money. Oh my god, I'm missing out on all 3 cents of ad revenue off a stream. Did you forget to ask someone else? Exactly. It's so stupid. Why isn't there a Tsurugi figure? Dude, you ask me, I would kill for a Tsurugi figure. Sadly, there is not one. Do I have Parkinson's? Yeah, I do, actually. It was diagnosed 8.5 years ago. So, please respect my disability. And if you don't, then you are a bigot, you are a racist, you are a transphobe, and I'm gonna cancel you on thetwitter.com. I'm sorry, that's just how it goes. Your face cam is looking a bit different. Yeah, I don't want to turn my webcam on right now. I'll do it later. Where's my fucking taxi? Where'd I move it? Is it here? There you are. I was always bald in Chinese. I was never not bald in Chinese. I'm gonna change my selection of music here. As much as I love Eurobeat, it's hard to listen to myself think with high octane music going on in the background. So let me put on something a little bit more mellow. What do I got here? Today I'm just playing music I want to listen to. If the whole VOD gets copyright claimed again, I don't give a shit. I'm in a fucking awful mood. I just want to listen to fun music and drive my taxi in GTA and talk about tf2 and stuff I did in Japan. So that's the plan. What album shall I put on first is the real question. What am I in the mood for? I think I am in the mood for a little bit of where are my Lemon Jelly albums? There you are. That's what I want right there. Give me. That will do. That will do. Let the taxi work begin. What do you do? Can I recap my entire last stream for those who weren't there? I just covered what I did in Japan, showed a few pictures, talked about the new Steam machines and whatnot. That's about it, really. Nothing else, really. Not much else. We meandered around the Metroid Prime 4 and the newly released gameplay footage. No, I'm never doing a Half-Life 3 waiting room because Half-Life 3 is never coming. It's just not going to happen. All the people thinking it's gonna happen are wasting their energy. I'm sorry. I know people are like, oh, we have to have hope. Your hope is sorely misplaced. Valve's not gonna do it. They are not going to release a part 3 after how many years now? Because the expectations have become so big and so grand that no matter what they release, it's not gonna be received well. People are gonna find something wrong with it. And so they benefit infinitely more by never releasing a Half-Life 3 and kind of keeping people in the tension, because even 50 years from now, if Valve is still here 50 years from now, you are still going to have people genuinely expecting a Half-Life 3 drop. And that gets them way more positive publicity, way more money than actually releasing the game. So I just can't see it happening. I really can't. Yeah, and the first Half-Life was released like almost 30 years ago. Take the hopium, bro. Part 3 is real. Trust me, bro. I mean, it's fun watching people get excited, but I'll always bet on nothing. Always bet on nothing. I'm thinking no. The meme of Valve hates the number 3 is extremely true, evergreen, and always will be. Don't know if you streamed them before, but if I streamed any of the Metroid games, I've only streamed Metroid Zero Mission. I streamed Fusion 2 or 3 years ago. It's been a while, so I intend on streaming all of them at some point. I'm probably gonna do what am I gonna do next? I might do the Metroid Prime trilogy next because Metroid Prime 4 is coming out very soon. Next month. They hear Hytale is back? I don't know what Hytale is. You're gonna have to tell me what Hytale is. I have no idea. Fill me in. What is Hytale? I feel like I'm being baited. Like this is actually something quite nefarious or like not safe for work. Metroid Prime wanting you to remaster the Trilogy Wii version. I am gonna do... Oh, I'm not close enough. Come here. I'm honking my horn. Get in here, old man. It's a new Minecraft type game. That's why I've not heard about it, because I don't care. I'm not exactly looking... I'm not gonna be eager about a new Minecraft type game. I feel like it's... Maybe I aged out of it, or maybe I'm just not super interested in Minecraft-esque games anymore. I go back to Minecraft because it's nostalgic and it's comfortable, but it's just like, I'm not... I don't like job simulators as I play a job simulator. I don't like games that are jobs. I don't want another inventory management game. That's why I've avoided the hell out of Terraria and the like, because I just don't want to spend half my time moving shit around in my inventory and crafting things. I actually want to do things. So, not really seeking out more games like that, you know? It's more RPG-like Minecraft game made by the owner of the biggest Minecraft server. Well, RPG-like is cool. I could potentially get behind that, but I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I have to go look into it. But if it's more RPG than inventory simulator, then sure, sign me up. No, I've not tried Minecraft Dungeons. No. No, I've not played Risk of Raid. I think the policy is if you ask me if I've played a game before, the chances are it's probably no. I've not played that many games over the years. I sink most of my time into only 1 or 2 games. That's how I've been since I entered college. Which means I miss out on a lot. So, and I know there's a lot of games that I need to go play. Everyone's like asking, have you played this? Have you played this? Have you played this? No. Sweeping, no. Except Tetris. I have played Tetris. I had a buddy of mine that played RuneScape. He was really into it. I just can't get into games like RuneScape or World of Warcraft. They're just not... They're not for me. I tried WoW many years ago once, and I'm like, well, this is fucking boring. Oh, surely there is a video game titled Tetris 2. Like, there has to be. Like, some company got their hands on that and made, like, a Tetris 2 and gave it some weird new mechanic. I don't know. I probably will play the rest of the Serious Sam games at some point. I really did enjoy Serious Sam 3. So, that, I feel like is gonna be an inevitability. I will go play all of them. Hello. Get in my cab. And I've not ever played any Plants vs. Zombies game. It's just, I don't like mobile games. I'm not into micromanaging shit, which is what Plants vs. Zombies is. I'm not a big fan of things like that. Like, I played Bloons Tower Defense for 5 minutes many years ago, but I've not played any Plants vs. Zombies game. It doesn't call to me. Serious Sam 3 sucks ass? What are you talking about? It was really fun. Wasn't Plants vs. Zombies originally a mobile game, or am I completely wrong on that? I could have sworn it was originally a mobile game, and then they made more fleshed out PC games. The first one was for PC. Okay. But wasn't it popularized by mobile games? Correct me if I'm wrong. I may have been fed misinformation, but I could have sworn it was at least popularized by the fact that it was a mobile game. Wait, where the fuck? Oh, I have to go over here. No? Okay, well. Guess my information's wrong. The sequel is mobile only? Well, okay then. I've played a few horror games. Let's see, my favorite one being, Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Quite enjoyed that one. Mainly because it's more of a puzzle game than it is a horror game. I also liked, oh god, what's the one where you look at things through a camera? Help me out here. I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of this. What'd I get in Akihabara? I got quite a few figurines for myself, some other Blue Archive merch. Let's see, what else did I get? I got a couple posters, I got some keychains. Yeah, I got two blue, so to be more specific, I got the Bunny Suit Neru figure. I got the Hibiki cheerleader pop-up parade figure. I got a couple of Mirko Prize figures. I got an Asuka keychain, some Blue Archive keychains. I got a Neru plushie, like the knockoff Fumo, but they're like officially licensed, so I got one of those. I also got a bunch of Hot Wheels for some reason. Well, not for some reason, I know why. Because my buddy Gary, who I went to Japan with, is really into cars and he loves Hot Wheels. And they have some really cool hobby shops kind of scattered throughout Japan. And on more than one occasion, we went hunting for some high-quality Hot Wheel action. And we found some good gems. We found some neat stuff. I might show a couple of them later. Actually, I may as well show them to you now. I found a couple of really cool ones that were extremely nostalgic for me. Hold on, let me deliver this man, and then I'll show you. And I think I ended up buying more Hot Wheels than he did. I don't know how it ended up that way, but I think I bought. We have to do an official tally on how many he bought versus how many that I bought. But I bought like 10. I think I bought like 10. Also, I missed another donation, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, I'll read it, because I have to, like, expand my window. I guess I don't need the OBS window fully open. I need, like, a fourth monitor. I need a fourth monitor so I can exclusively see. I hate the way YouTube does its layout. The YouTube stream layout is not good. They need to up their game a little bit. Alright, I'll turn on my webcam briefly for the moment. I don't exactly look my best today. Also, I'm not wearing my glasses for some reason. I forgot to put them on. Hello. They're dirty as hell. Give me just a moment so I can actually see out of these things. I've not tried Devil May Cry. I need to. I know they're good games. Okay, so I got a few Hot Wheels. I guess okay, fuck it. We're doing the full webcam for this one, so I can appropriately show you what I acquired. Hot Wheels wise. I mean, I can pull a couple of the figures out. They're not, it's not like necessary, but I guess to hit the highlights on the Hot Wheels that I got, we'll start with these. So, I don't know how many of you guys like monster trucks. How many of y'all like monster trucks? But before I continue that, I'm reminded I have to look at this donation someone sent me. And just lovely, almost crash of Brave. He went from 297 to 213 pounds and getting a 3D printer too, but yeah, having a good time, and most management games are tiring. I can't stand even modded Minecraft. Yeah, you have to really sink a lot of time into any modded version of Minecraft. Is just too bloated now. It has way too much stuff in it. It hit its, in my opinion, Minecraft hit its peak in beta 1.8.1, and it didn't need to go beyond that. They just kept pumping the game full of basically modern Minecraft feels like some modded version of Minecraft. It doesn't feel like the actual game. It feels like someone's mod pack has been sneezed onto the game. So I'm not a fan of modern Minecraft at all. But hey man, nice work on losing that weight. That's fucking awesome. Keep it up, unless you're at your target weight now. But if not, keep going. That's really good progress. Like, that's badass, man. It takes a lot of work to do that. Trust me, speaking from experience, it takes a lot of work. So, nicely done. Why does my logo say Zesty Jesus? I don't know. You tell me. Anyway, so I don't know how many of y'all are like fans of monster trucks. Okay. But when I was a youngin', I fucking loved monster trucks. My dad would take me to the monster truck rally whenever it came through my city. It was fucking awesome. The coolest monster truck, in my opinion, was Gravedigger. I fucking loved Gravedigger so much. And I don't know how many of you know this, but Hot Wheels does make monster trucks, okay? And so the modern monster trucks kind of suck, or they don't kind of suck, they do suck. I really hate how they make these. So let me open this image and I can show you what I'm talking about. I really don't like how they make modern monster trucks, okay? So they look like this, where like a true Hot Wheel is 1:64 scale, right? Hot Wheels are like 1:64 scale, and it looks, you know, they either have like fantasy cars or they have real cars, right? And the modern monster trucks look just really, they look like little tyke toys. They're just comical, and the wheels are overly sized. I just don't like any of the modern ones, all right? Now, for those who remember, because this is like over 20 years ago now, when Hot Wheels started making monster trucks in the early 2000s, they were actually proper 1:64 scale, right? Where you have like it has the right scaling with the wheels and the body and everything else like that. So I really loved the full, like, oops, shit, almost dropped it. I love the full metal die-cast, properly scaled monster trucks, man. And I found one. This was sealed, brand new, unopened, for 20 bucks. $20 for this bad boy. And the special thing about this is I had this exact one in 2001 when I was 7 years old. I had this exact one when I was a kid, and I almost like busted into tears out of nostalgia in the store because I found this exact one that I used to have. I was so happy I only found it for 20 bucks. And it will now forever remain in my possession. Because like I had these toys so long ago, I don't remember what we did with them. Did we give them away? Did they break? I don't, did my parents give them to somebody? I simply don't know. So yes, this was a set of 4 that also came with two different versions of Gravedigger, and then another monster truck that I can't quite remember. So I still want to hunt down the other 2 versions of Gravedigger so I can have the ones I had as a kid. But they'll probably be a lot more expensive because Gravedigger is one of the more desirable ones. And then the other Hot Wheel I found, so also when I was a kid, because what little boy doesn't love toy cars and doesn't love cars in general, I loved NASCAR when I was 6 years old, okay? I didn't know anything about NASCAR. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know the drivers. I just thought, wow, pretty cool colored cars that go fast and make loud noises. Like, that's all I cared about, so I loved NASCAR. And I found another toy that I had when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and it was this one. It was the Cheerios NASCAR. I had this exact toy when I was a kid. And I also found this one, brand new, unopened, for 20 bucks. And I bought it. Like, this is another toy, this exact one. This is the exact one I had as a child. And the only reason why I remember I had this one as an exact child is because I remember this. I remember the little, like, pit crew trailer kit that came with it. Yes, I opened it. Of course I'm gonna open these. I'm not buying these for value. I'm buying these so I can roll them around on my desk when I'm bored and I can hold it and look at it like I did when I was a kid. I want to feel the things that I buy. I don't want to leave it sealed. I'm buying it because I want to hold it. I want to touch it like I did when I was 6 years old, man. So, that's why I opened them. So I was really, really excited to find both of these. A couple other things that I got. I'll just hit the highlights. I got a 69 Hot Wheels Premium Alfa Romeo. I got this Alfa Romeo, also Hot Wheels Premium. Hot Wheels Premium being full metal body and rubber wheels, so I got both of these. Very nice. I got this Fiat. The Fiat is how I like to say it. I got this Fiat, badass with the Gulf paint job. Then I got this Fiat. More the Fiat people are familiar with. All of these are premium Hot Wheels, by the way. These have the full die-cast bodies and rubber wheels. So I picked up this one. Really nice find. Got here. I also got... Ooh, don't fall. I got this Lancia right here. Also with the Gulf paint job. Pretty slick find. And I got the Mazda 323 GTR. Oof. This one is clean. I'm glad I got this one. Gary convinced me to buy this one, so I'm happy he did. Wait, he bought me one of them. He bought me the Fiat. I think I bought this one. I can't remember. Oh, and then I got one normal Hot Wheel. I got a Range Rover Classic. This one's not premium, so it's got the plastic wheels and the plastic base, but I just like the paint job on it. So I got a Range Rover Classic. Anyway. Yeah, I bought a lot of Hot Wheels. So I have like my... Can I even like lift my camera up to show you? No, I can't because the cord is too short. Fuck. I was gonna angle it so all the Hot Wheels I have up here, but you can't see them because this cord is too short. Oh well. Oh well. Anyways, back to the game. Can I play with them on stream? No, I'm not gonna play with my Hot Wheels on stream. Where was I? We have to go pick up another human. Can anyone else see my messages? We can see, I can see it. Maybe no one else can. And I think that'd be a problem. Genuinely warms my heart to see a dude enjoying his Hot Wheels. Yeah, man, I just, I regret I'm absolutely demolishing this entire city with my taxi. I really did miss having a lot of these things, because I should have kept them all, but I was a kid and didn't know any better. And a lot of my parents over the years gave away a lot of the stuff I had toy-wise, and so it's nice to kind of hunt down the things I used to have and then get them back into my possession. What is in the frame? What do you mean what's in the frame? Wait, what frame? You mean the frame behind me? Like the picture? Like the poster I have? I have like 30 frames in my room. So you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. You're gonna have to be a little more specific. I'm amassing quite a collection of fridge magnets. What I do whenever I go to a foreign country is I get like a cheesy fridge magnet, and then I bring it home and I stick it on my fridge. I have a total of 3 magnets from 3 countries. I have Japan, I have New Zealand, and I have Hungary. I need to pick up one from every country I go to. What is the frame next to the Hot Wheels closest to you? Well, I have a framed Daft Punk print, and I have a Bionicle poster. I guess I can show that too, because for those who are interested. We're just showing off the stuff that Zesty owns today. That's what we're doing right now. So, like, that's a Blue Archive poster, obviously. And then I can't pull my webcam out enough for you to see it, but that poster came folded up in Lego magazine in 2001, 2002? 2002. And that poster is the same one I owned as a kid, and I got it framed. It's never leaving my possession. I've had that since I was 7 years old, and that is forever gonna remain in my possession. So. Yeah, I miss the old Lego magazine too. I miss the Bionicle comics, man. I only looked forward to the Bionicle comics. Whenever I got a new issue and that comic came in there, ooh, man, the fucking comics were cool too. The art was badass, the story was cool. It was such a cool way to market the toys by giving them a whole world and a whole bunch of characters to get invested in. It's a shame not many toys do that anymore. Also, I've kept a mug and Calypso bottle as a memento from a meetup with some friends who came back from America who saved for me to try. That's funny. So yeah, I kept a Hungarian Palenka bottle. I have a little one on my shelf back there as a memento of visiting my buddy in Budapest. So to say a lot of toys have existed. You know, back in the day, back in my day. You know, toys were the norm. Kids played with toys, but now kids play with cell phones and video games, and so the toy market has significantly shrunk, especially over the last 15 years, as video games have really come to the forefront of what children really want. Whoa. Dude, that was a 720 with a good correction. Hell yeah, dude. Didn't even lose any of my tip. Kids these days don't even know what a cartoon is. I find that hard to believe. Kids know what cartoons are. They just watch them on YouTube and not on TV. Insane stunt bonus indeed. My dad had a golden Yoda Mountain Dew can unopened that he had on his TV stand for the longest time. That's awesome. Yeah, toys have been, I feel like toys kind of hit rock bottom before COVID, and then COVID hit. And, you know, this is after stores like Toys R Us went bankrupt and what have you. They couldn't keep up. And then, during COVID and then a little bit after COVID, there was a massive resurgence in interest in toys because guess what? When you're locked inside all day, you get tired of staring at a screen all the time. And so I think toys had a massive bounce back because, well, kids are bored. What do you want to do? Other than play the same mobile game for the 80th time? Let's get them some toys. And toys had a bit of a bounce back, but unfortunately over the long term, they're gonna keep slowly going down. However, I think given more, how do I say this? Given the latest generation of parents who are having kids now, who have seen what happens to young people when they're only raised by the internet, without toys and without things to expand their imaginations or their creativity, I think the next generation of children who are infants right now, who are being born right now, I think a lot of parents are going back to more traditional parenting methods where they're actually buying toys for their children instead of just handing them a tablet or an iPhone the moment they can actually grasp something so they don't have to parent them. You know, they're being more mindful of what they're raising their kids on, which is a very good thing to see. Not to say all young parents are doing this, but I'm noticing a significant swing in the opposite direction. Quit making me feel old by saying kids played with toys back then. I mean, how do you think I feel? I'm 31, man. 31 years old, and it's disheartening to hear kids that never played up with toys. They grew up with toys. They never played with, I don't know, never played with Lincoln Logs or what else? What other toys did I have? Or there was these other wooden peg toys that I can't remember the name of. Not Connect, but it was Tinker Toys. Yeah, like wooden Tinker Toys I had as a kid, and they were so fucking fun. Kids don't have that stuff anymore. Like, the only reason why Lego is able to stay above water is, one, it's still a very popular kids toy, but the adult fan of Lego market is absolutely massive, and that's probably never gonna go away. Mainly because now we have all the adults who played with Legos as children now having their own jobs, and now they're like, oh shit, I have money to buy these expensive things. And now you have a bunch of people in my age bracket that buy Lego sets and they build them and they put them on display. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think it's a huge reason why Lego continues to stay above water. Not to mention, they consistently crank out toys with big IPs. You know, they've always done collabs with Star Wars and other big names. You know, I feel like they've been riding the Ninjago train. They still make Ninjago toys? I think they do. I don't really keep up with what Lego makes anymore because I don't really buy Lego anymore. But yeah, they have like the Lego Ninjago that's been going on for a very long time now. I feel like that's the SpongeBob of Lego, right? SpongeBob is to Nickelodeon, as Teen Titans Go is to Cartoon Network, as Ninjago is to Lego. It's like, it's their big cash cow for younger audiences that they refuse to let go or innovate on, because why try harder? You know what I mean? Why try harder? Will I play Animal Crossing? It's just not my kind of game. I've tried an Animal Crossing game before, I couldn't get into it. Teen Titans Go is good? No, I didn't say Teen Titans Go is good. I just said that's like, you know, Cartoon Network's cash cow. Like, SpongeBob used to be good, but it's been dragged out for so long and handed off to different writing teams and different animators that it's just not the same as it was for the first 3 seasons. And it's a shame. Ooh. Lego City was indeed peak. And those were popular for decades, man. Lego City, or the Lego sets that were reflections of reality, and not like, you know, grandiose, complex mega builds like building the Taj Mahal or something, but like fire trucks and police stations and road workers and a pizza shop and a corner store. All of those things were awesome. I think they still make Lego City, yeah. And Lego Technic too, back when like the whole Technic line was badass. It's like, it's not the brick, it's a toy for older kids, you know, and they had all the Lego Mindstorms and, you know, the more complex builds, like they had tractors and cars and other machines that they'd make out of Lego Technic. And then the start of like the themed toys, like you had the oh god, what were they called? The Throwbots. Throwbots was pretty fucking cool. When Lego was really trying to find their My Little Pony or their Transformers, like their hit character line of toys that they could ride, and they eventually figured that out with Bionicle, which is fucking cool to me. Lego Rock Raiders is badass too. They hit on a lot of unique themes until one stuck, and they got successful with Lego, and they had Lego Knights Kingdom for a while, and the old school fantasy theme just doesn't resonate with a lot of people. You know, it feels like, you know, it's, how many people you know go to Renaissance fairs? Not that many people. Like, how many people are into Renaissance Lego? Not that, or would be into Renaissance Lego. Probably not that many. So it was a cool novelty anymore, but yeah. But yeah, the thing is, Lego, very few big companies experiment anymore because, again, why try harder? They don't need to. Oh yeah, and they had like the Lego Racers game. I remember that one. Ooh, wait, it's over here. Fuck. I think I'm retarded. This is what happens when I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. You want me to take you here? Is it here? It is here. Hello. Thoughts on Hero Factory? So yeah, Hero Factory was I keep saying Valve. No, Hero Factory was Lego trying to graduate from the complexity that was the Lego Technic system for creating character toys to the CCBS system, character creature building system, where each of the individual pieces was a lot more modular and could be transferred over to different lines. Like, once they hammered out the CCBS system, that's when you started getting the Marvel toys, that's when you started getting more of the Star Wars action figure type toys, and they all used the same pieces, but they were just different colors. They wanted to reduce the number of unique molds, because the more unique molds you have to keep track of, the more, you know, the less cost efficient it is. and Bionicle got a little too big for its britches, and they had to dial things back, unfortunately. And it was ultimately one of the reasons why they stopped making Bionicle toys, because they started becoming too complex, and they started trying to transfer things over to the CCBS system, which they did in 2008 with the Glatorian sets and what have you. And those were still cool, but well, actually, no, I think the bigger reason was that the audience was aging up with the toys. The audience was aging up with the toys, and if you weren't keeping track of all of the toys for the last 6 or 7 years, you're not really going to know what any of them are, especially once the characters started repeating in 2005. And so, or they actually did that in 2003, but they started repeating kind of ad nauseum in 2005 with the Hordika. And if you hadn't been keeping up, right, because that was like the third iteration of the same characters. We had the Turaga, and then you had the Toa that... Oh my god, the Toa Metru, and then you have the Hordika. He's like, oh my god, it's the third iteration of these characters, and if you haven't been keeping up, you have no idea what the fuck is going on. And so when you have like a new fan of Bionicle coming into it, well, sorry, you kind of have to do your homework, and that's a lot harder to sell toys. And so as that kept going on and on and on, the fans who had been fans of Bionicle for many years were very excited about new toys. They were able to keep up. You know, they kept up with the comics, they kept up with the books, but they were having a harder and harder time attracting newer audiences, newer waves of people into Bionicle, that it just started tanking in profitability, and they eventually cut the withered limb because they just weren't getting new fans into the franchise. And they had just figured out the CCBS system. It's like, okay, now we can milk that as our next cash cow and return to things that are simpler, more familiar for younger audiences, and start selling more toys that way. So it was really unfortunate to see it go, and it was also doubly unfortunate to see LEGO try to revive Bionicle with the Generation 2 toys that used the CCBS system, and they were just so bad. They were so bad toys. They weren't even fun to build, and the joints were so stiff, everything was kind of bulbous and too cartoony. Like, the angularity, I know this is a weird critique, but like the angularity of the old Bionicles was kind of what gave them their charm. They didn't feel so organic, but then they made them a little too organic with the Gen 2, and they just looked off to me. They looked like Saturday morning cartoon characters, and I really didn't like them at all. And then on top of that, the builds were very boring. They weren't even fun to like play with or pose because the joints on all of those were so stiff. The Gen 2 Bionicle joints were insanely stiff. Just not. They just were not good toys, and it's such a shame, man. I wanted them to be good toys. I still bought them, mind you. I was in college at this point. But I still bought them because, you know, hey, it's Bionicle, and if they're willing to revive it, I figured, you know what, let's do it. I'll buy them, support them. Maybe maybe it'll go somewhere, and they'll start making cool shit again. And they just didn't. They tried to just rehash the same story and the same characters, but with a newer story that was simpler, and it lost a lot of the charm. And honestly, and this is something that also gave Bionicle a lot of its appeal, was the story and the characters did have a little bit of edge. Just a little bit. And for especially like young male boy audiences, boys like that shit. You know, they like dudes fighting, right? They like dudes fighting. They like, you know, they see someone get hurt and they go, oh, you know, someone's mask flies off or someone's head pops off, like, oh my god, he's fucking dead. Like fucking 9-year-old boys saying, oh my god, I killed your guy. You know, that's like a thing boys do with toys. And a lot of that edge was blunted and lost in the Gen 2 Bionicle, and it did not appeal to younger audiences. The majority of the consumers of Gen 2 Bionicle were old fans, and it just didn't stick, and it was, you know, scrapped after 2.5 years. So, and it was, again, a real shame to see LEGO do that. Back to Hero Factory. I know I'm having this massive autistic ramble, and people are like, talk about something else, talk about Valve, talk about TF2. No, we're talking about Hero Factory now. So on to Hero Factory, that was, you know, LEGO's replacement for Bionicle using the CCBS system. And the novelty of it for a while, it was pretty cool, but they made it just really boring out of the gate. But they really wanted the toys to be more action figure than building toy, and they originally struck a really good balance with Bionicle, and they leaned too hard into the modular nature where, you know, everything was interchangeable and you could make your own heroes, that kind of thing. And so as a result, the initial wave of heroes, each set was like 9 pieces. Like they were super. I have them in here. Hold on, I'll show you what I mean. They were really simple toys, and they just weren't fun builds at all. They lacked all of the posability that Bionicle had already built up at that point, and people were expecting at least that much from their buildable action hero toys, man. But when it came to the Gen 1 Hero Factory toys, they were kind of cool, but they were just a snore. Like, they felt more like the McDonald's Bionicles you got in 2001. Here, I'll show you what I mean. If I have a Gen 1 Hero Factory, that's within reach. Yeah, here we go. Give me 1 second.
I got a job going right now.
Fortunately, they are very dusty, but like... Like, you had these as the Gen 1 Hero Factory, and you had what? Excluding the weapon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pieces. 16 pieces, okay? And, like, they had no bendable elbows, no bendable knees. It was hips, shoulders, wrists, and feet. And then, of course, the head. But this was, you know, it looked cool, but they just weren't good toys. These definitely felt more like McDonald's toys. And they quickly learned from their mistake in Gen 1. So let me grab Gen 2 here. Hold on. Let me grab Gen. Actually, I think Gen 3 is probably better to show it, because the Gen 3 toy. Okay, I'll show you Gen 2 to Gen 3, because I have them all. I'm autistic like that. So, I think this is Gen 4. So, I have the evolution of this one character here I can show you, okay? I think I'm gonna get the order wrong, so bear with me. Alright? Holy shit, these guys are dusty. So, here's Gen 1, okay? So here's Gen 1, right? Mind you, minimal posability and things like that. And then, here's Gen 2, okay? They immediately learned from their mistakes, alright? And they gave them, you know, bendable knees, they gave them bendable elbows, you know, way more posability. And, you know, and just, you know, they're easier to play, right? They're easier to play. Or easier to play with, but they got more boring because they leaned harder into the modular nature of the CCBS building system, where, like, the frames are all the same pieces. Like, every hero had the same frame, they had the same shaped chests, and they had the same, like, helmet piece. The only differentiating factors were, like, the weapons and then, like, these goggle bits here. And that was boring as fuck, and they quickly learned from that mistake when they did Gen 3, but then they decided to lean into this really weird jungle theme, where, like, now it's the heroes in the jungle, and now he's got, like, an eagle head and eagle wings for some reason. Yeah, this is, yeah, Furno 3.0. Yeah, this is Gen 3. And these sucked. I still bought them because I'm a fucking autist, but these sucked. These were just not very good toys at all. And then Gen 4 is where Hero Factory peaked, where they really leaned into more complex and interesting designs. Again, with full posability, they brought back the unique helmets, they gave interesting decals for each of the individual chests, they made these things a lot more interesting and engaging. But then Hero Factory was done. They completely exhausted, I guess, all of their creativity with it, and they tried really hard to give it a resurgence with these better and improved designs and better villains, but they just could not revive the already kind of failing franchise, and it just died out after, I think, 3.5, 4 years. So, unfortunate that Bionicle got replaced for this. Thing is, I don't clean these because I just don't, I don't really care about these that much. I know I need to, but I gotta do a deep clean of all these guys at some point. My Bionicles are all properly safe and in storage. Was there a Gen 5 Hero Factory? I genuinely don't know, because I just kind of gave up after Gen 4. I have to look up, I'll look it up, hold on. This is important to me now. Hi, we're playing a video game today. We're talking about tf2 today, and the first hour has been nothing about me talking about toys. So I do sincerely apologize for that. I didn't anticipate myself doing this today, but the natural flow of conversation dictates that we do this. Put this bad boy back. Okay. was I? Where'd I get the Blue Archive poster? That was a second anniversary item. I forgot. I don't know how you got them, but my buddy gave that to me as a gift. But what? Okay, there was Hero Factory toy list. Give me the full list of Hero Factory here. They're the 2.0s. They're the 3.0s. What are these? It's Gen 5? Hang on a minute. Oh, what are these, dude? I don't remember these at all. Hang on. We're consulting the official catalog here. I don't remember these playsets at all. I forgot they made minifigures for these. I remember seeing that briefly, but ew. Wait, were these the Gen 5? Hang on. Ultimate Stormer. I don't remember this one at all. Oh yeah, there was a Gen 5. I don't remember this at all, dude. That's crazy. How do I not remember that? Yeah, here we go. Oh, ew. Oh no. Oh god. Look at that fucking Teen Titans Cartoon Network face on that thing. Oh, disgusting. Oh, I am glad I did not buy these. That is filthy. Oh, what did they do? What did they fuck up Breeze? Okay, they didn't fuck up Breeze's face at least. What about Surge? These are... I guess it's not... Oh, this is wonky. Like, why would they do that with the chest piece? That doesn't look very good at all. Stormer... Just they... It's like you can tell they started trying to lean back into, like, unique sets that were more Bionicle-esque, and they failed. Yeah, these did not... Oh my god, these are just kind of flimsy and lame. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I missed out on much. Anyway, I think that's enough Bionicle talk. I don't... The Cartoon Network face on Bulk was a little disturbing for me. I did not like that at all. You know, for someone who says he goes to the gym, you're quite plank looking. I'm a lanky guy, man. It's just by nature of my genetics and my build, it's a little harder for me to put on muscle. I am putting on muscle at an appreciable pace according to my trainer, but because my frame is so big, it doesn't look that much. It doesn't look like that much on me. If you packed all the muscle I had onto someone who was 5'7" and not 6'7", you know, they'd look very different. But the problem is I'm a big dude. So I'm always going to look a little bit lanky unless I take steroids, which I don't want to do because I don't want to die of a heart attack. You know? Yes, I am making more TF2 videos, don't worry. Those are not going anywhere. I know my streams aren't exclusively TF2, but don't worry, there will be more TF2 videos. Don't worry. Will I make non-TF2 videos? I want to. I want to badly. I think the first one I'm gonna do is a review of Metroid Prime 4, because I was initially gonna make like a commentary on the newly released gameplay footage that came out this week, and I decided to not do that. I'm gonna wait to see how the rest of the game looks, and I'm gonna play it before I pass final judgments on the game. So I'll definitely make a review style video, or just give my general thoughts on the game in a video on the second channel. But no, I still have videos I want to make about TF2. Like, I still want to talk about casual mode being broken, and how, like, people just... It's so frustrating. Like, I say people as this sweeping generalization, but I know a lot of people understand this. It's just a shame that it's effectively been... I don't have a verb for this. It's been, like, shamed out of discourse. It's been marked as so taboo that you just can't really talk about the vanilla game anymore, or that no one wants to talk about the vanilla game anymore. I'm sure some of y'all have noticed this, but like all the big YouTubers, like Shonik for example, they don't make videos about the vanilla game anymore. They make videos about mods, which is ultimately the new natural end as to where TF2 videos are going to go as Valve continues to basically do nothing with the game. It's going to be very interesting to see if the MVM update's going to have any kind of revival for TF2 content. Depending on the complexity of the update, I don't think it will. Yeah, stigmatized is probably the best word for it. Yeah, it's heavily stigmatized to make content talking about casual mode and what have you, because the discourse around it just became so fucking retarded, where you had a group of guys who were saying, bring back quick play, which the sentiment is great, but the way they went about it was just not good at all. And then you had the people on Twitter who fed off of that because, you know, hey, it's socially valuable to be positioned against the things that Zesty stands for, and they attached my name to that bring back quick play thing, and so any kind of discourse surrounding that immediately fell into this maelstrom of bullshit where everyone just got annoyed with each other, and like, the frustrating thing is like all of the negative sentiment is pointed towards the people speaking about it and not the actual problem. And so the problem's not gonna go away unless we talk about it and bring it to the forefront of the discourse. The problem is that people were being really annoying about it, and that's really frustrating. It sucks. And so now it's become so taboo and so stigmatized to even open up your mouth about it, because all these other YouTubers, at least what they've told me and what they say, is like, oh, we just don't want to have to deal with annoying people in our comments or on Twitter. It's like, that's not really an excuse to ignore the game's biggest problems, and I know we've spoken about this before on UFR, and I've spoken about this on my stream before, but it's like, if you're making videos about this game, and you say you care about the game deeply, and you've built channels off of it, and you know, and have a lot of success from it, it's like, of course you're not obligated to speak about the game's problems, but a lot of people look at these guys, a lot of people look at these larger channels as like the spokespeople for TF2, and what's worse is that these guys now have shown that they have like established connections at Valve. They visited Valve. These are the guys that have the lion's share of the discourse surrounding the game, and they visited Valve, and you have people like Shork who talk about, who hang out with the voice actors. This isn't like a dig on Shork or any of these guys, right? It's just unfortunate that they don't take that social muscle and flex it in a positive and useful direction outside of Fix TF2, right? When it came to Fix TF2, like the buck stops there. Now bots are coming back because they can, because casual mode sucks, and the problem is casual mode and not bots, because casual mode facilitates multiple kinds of bots, and if that system was not there, the bot crisis would have literally never happened. It's so frustrating. I said why in my giant meet your match video. And it just sucks that like now what they have shown that they were once willing to do, right? They are willing to talk about the game's problems, so they were anyway. Now they're not, because it's not fun for them anymore. It's not valuable enough for them to do it anymore. It sucks. Like, it really does. Like, it shows that their care for the game only goes so far. And that irritates me. It does. It sucks. No, yeah, and it sucks now that the whole hashtag bring back quick play thing has been so tainted by the flop that was the movement that was, you know, spearheaded by, you know, they were nice guys, but they were just going about it in the wrong way. They were going about it in the wrong fucking way. No, yeah, it's idle bots, right? Idle bots are the problem now, where it's bots that join a server, but they never select a class, and so they just fill up server slots and make a game empty. You know, that should be a much easier problem to solve than detecting cheats. So hopefully someone at Valve is getting on that, but I have a nagging suspicion that the problem is going to have to get out of hand first, and people are going to have to make noise about it before Valve even attempts to do anything. Could be wrong, but we'll see. You were literally in the team. Why did you not bring your what team? I wasn't on their team. I wasn't involved in the bring back quick play movement, you know. I extricated myself from that because I thought they were doing it the wrong way, and I told them that. I gave them feedback. I told them going about it as, posing it as another movement with a hashtag, that's not a good idea. I told these guys that, and they listened in that they saw what I said, but I wasn't in charge of anything they were doing. It was not my movement. It was not my movement at all. Say if tf2 had impact because it went straight to loud mainstream voices and was essentially too big to be ignored. Posting clips from me and Zesty posting it on Twitter was not the same at all. No, of course it wasn't the same at all in terms of its influence. The issue, Richter, is that people were already tired of, movements and movement discourse. Oh wow, we have to band together again and do this again? Well, bots are gone. Why should we bother? We can join a server again. So what does it matter? Sucks. Where's this guy? There you are. I'm in the city. I'm getting turned around now. Where's my music? What did this change to? Okay, we're good. Keep it going. How does quick play get brought back then? You have to slip the pill into the piece of cheese is what you need to do. Because the problem with saying bring back quick play is we have half of the player base, more than half at this point, that never experienced quick play. They have no idea what you're talking about and they have no idea how it functioned. So you can tell them how it functioned to Kingdom Come, but it's the steak analogy all over again. They've never had a well-cooked steak. You can tell them until Kingdom Come how much better a well-cooked steak is, and for some of them, they'll go, oh yeah, that does sound pretty good, but because they've never experienced it, they have no idea what they should be supporting and why. That's the problem with angling it, is oh hey, bring back quick play. The angle that I'm taking in my videos is okay, we need to fix casual mode by, and without saying, by literally bringing back quick place functionality, right? You have to slip the pill into the piece of cheese, because people will get behind casual fixes. They're not going to get behind supporting a system they never experienced, because they just don't know. People are going to be apprehensive to supporting something they never experienced. So you can't lead a movement, you can't spearhead a movement, so to speak, with something that half the player base has no idea what you're talking about. That's the issue. With SDR, they'll surely have a way to experience quickly. The problem is that the community servers are not a replacement for quick play. That's the problem. Community servers are great, they're fantastic, but you can't recreate the quick play functionality using tf2's SDK. That's just not how it works. The difference between the SDK and quick play is that quick play requires Valve's server network in order for it to be, what's the word? I completely blanked. In order for it to be viable. That's the problem. Because quick play was the means by which players connected to servers, it wasn't the game itself. That's the main thing. And then you had other features, you had other gameplay features like team scrambles, properly functioning auto balance, the team selection screen, team switching, all that shit, that were old server settings and not quick play itself, okay? But what's happened is also people kind of took all those server settings and lumped it under the quick play banner. And which is also unfortunate, because now it's oh, we want team scrambles. You have a lot of people that immediately associate that, oh, that's quick play, and I don't know what quick play is. And then you also have a lot of people saying, well, I want team scrambles back, but I don't want quick play, that whole song and dance. So the nuance has been completely spaghettified, and people don't know, people have no idea what to ask for, because it's been completely twisted up and spun around by a whole bunch of different people on the internet. Now it's and now there's no centralized figure or voice, I guess I have to be that'll attempt to spearhead more discourse about this and get people going in the right direction. That's my plan anyway. It sucks that a lot of different areas on social media are naturally posed against me and will immediately disagree with me because I am who I am. But no one else is gonna do it, so I have to. It's annoying. Fishstick was saying, was on stream the other day talking about how everyone wants quick play back because of you. as someone who hates Meet Your Match since 2016, it's insulting that they'll spew shit like this. No, it's like, sure, I have convinced a significant number of people that quick play is a good thing, and they can come to their own conclusions, right? People, and I hate that shit. You have to understand that, sure, YouTubers have a certain level of influence over what their audience thinks or says, but people are their own individual beings. They can come to their own conclusions and their own beliefs on their own. People can agree or disagree with me of their own volition. I'm not controlling what people want. I hate that shit. It's like, did you ever consider that, well, maybe they actually want the objectively better system? It has nothing to do with them just agreeing with me for the sake of it, for the sake of agreeing with me because it comes from me. So I also hate that shit. It's really stupid. No, yeah, and Richter's right. If my ideas were wrong, someone would have easily, instantly created a good counterpoint by now. And no one has. Not a single person. Not one person, not one, has provided a single good refutation to anything I have been saying about casual mode. Not one person, because there isn't. And if there was a good refutation, if there was a good clapback to anything I've been saying, people would have jumped on it instantly, because instant social points. Zesty is wrong? 1 million views. Oh, that's a juicy apple to pick off the branch, but the apple is not there. It's kind of screwed up because it isn't even the absence of quick play that's necessarily the core issue. It's the death of OG Valve community servers, and quick play is the last time we even had those things. Well, Richter, you got to remember, OG Valve servers came with quick play, and I think the central focus is the central problem is the death of quick play, because quick play heavily facilitated a lot of traffic into community servers. You can't disregard that. And the instant it was removed, community servers died. And yes, community servers came first and foremost. They came before Valve servers. But their networks had already been well established, and then quick play kept new players. I can't talk today. Quick play kept exposing new players to them, because they would put players into community servers of their own choice. Because in 2014, remember, Valve made it optional to include community servers in your game search. Yeah, people forget that. You weren't forced to join a community server with quick play. You had the option. Yeah. Oh, but ads and servers. Oh, you can turn off HTML in the message of the day, and it was off by default in 2014. Yeah, people ignore that too. Again, no serious refutations to anything I said and will keep saying about casual mode. There are none. Because anyone that defends the current state of tf2 or casual mode is going to look like a fool. Oh, this system used to suck before Valve improved it, therefore the entire argument of bringing it back is therefore invalidated. Like, what logic is there in that? Yeah, some servers kicked you off if you disable HTML, blacklist the server. Not to mention, you had to opt in to joining community servers, and if you got into a shitty one, you blacklisted. Bye. And the only ones that did that were those that ran for-profit models, and most players back in the day knew to avoid those because they sucked. They offered terrible experiences. It's like insulting to the player that they can't figure out what is or is not a good server, under their own control. It's like they want all of the work done for them. I want to click one button, please. It's like, it really is an insult to intelligence where it's like, oh, this server has like really shitty plugins? Wow, I don't want to play here, you know? I hate that crap. Did my best with this shit. It slightly boggles the mind that nobody talks about this, and I guess it just never changes. Nobody cares. TF2 bleeds stiff because we love it so much. Awesome. No, yeah, that is literally the argument, Richter. Is, people say they love this game to death, they love it so much, but they'll never talk about its problems because the game is good. Like, that's what I see almost all the time. It's like, why do you have a problem? The game is fun. That doesn't mean there aren't problems. I'll never be able to play my favorite map, Embargo, because no one likes it. No one plays Embargo now. The only reason why you end up in a full game of embargo is because you have all the new players that didn't bother clicking off any of the maps. Like, the map bloat problem is independent of quick play. Oh. Okay, whatever. I can keep playing. Literally no issue. Yeah, the map bloat problem is entirely separate of quick play or casual mode, and honestly, quick play would alleviate it a little bit, because if you wanted to play on one specific map, you could just find it inside of the server browser. You could just search for the map directly, join the one Valve server that might be running it, and populate the server yourselves. That would be an instant benefit if quick play was returned, where you wouldn't have to wait an unknown amount of time for a game that might not exist. Like, okay, I would love to play King of the Hill High Pass. Well, there might not be a High Pass game right now, because there's just not that many TF2 servers running the game anymore, because not that many people play the game. So you'll wait indefinitely if you tick off this one map that you want to play on, and you don't know if the game exists or not. But with quick play, you could check. You could just open the server browser and look at all the Valve servers. You could search for the maps and go, oh, there it is. There's the Valve server running the map I want, and then join it directly. Or yeah, I love playing on Pipeline or Nightfall, two of my favorite maps in the game. Haven't been able to play those consistently since 2016, before Meet Your Match came out. It fucking blows. But when we had normal quick play, and when we had the fucking server browser, I could find any server running those maps and dive right in. And that's the problem too with the map bloat issue, is that you're spreading so many players so thin. When we had 40 maps in the game, which is already a lot, you could find a full server running any of them, because there's only 40 of them. We have over 200 in the game now if we're talking about holiday maps too. 122 in the vanilla rotation. That's insane. No video game does that. No fucking video game does that at all. It's just too many. It's so stupid. It's just something that should have never been done, regardless of the system that is being used. And the introduction of unpopular game modes, you know, I feel like Valve should have learned their lesson with Pastime and Manpower and how quickly those died off. But then they just kept leaning into that with casual mode, where here we have Zombie Infection and Versus Saxton Hale. It's like, novelty is only gonna sell it for a while, and then it's just gonna fucking die. And for Versus Saxton Hale, we already had community servers running these things, back when we had a healthy community server ecosystem, where you could find a myriad of alternative ways to play TF2 that weren't TF2, they were just different games, but that was okay, because that's what community servers are there for. Oh, he just teleports out, okay. But now, because community servers are dead, you have a whole bunch of people trying to make money off of those old game modes by incorporating them and sterilizing them for casual mode, and it's so depressing. Because back in the day, I could just hop into an OG good and fun Versus Saxton Hale server. The day TF2 dies is the day Valve just turns on Scream Fortress and Smith's Mass permanently. We never get into a server ever again. They're not going to do that. TF2 will die when Counter-Strike dies. And that's not going to be for many more years. Rebalancing weapons would do far more to attract people to play the game than new maps. Well, yes, because it would spice things up for a bit. But TF2 doesn't, like, yes, there are too many weapons in the game. Controversial opinion. There are too many unlocks in the game. I feel like now more than ever that's like a not as contentious of an opinion as it may have once been. There's too many unlocks in the game, and the balancing with so many of them sucks that it's like, you know, balance changes would be welcome on a lot of the ones that are largely useless, like the sun on a stick or what have you. But like, TF2 doesn't really need that. Like, the game is already good. People keep returning to the game regardless of the balance. Yeah, it'll shake things up, but once the novelty of the new balance kind of falls into place, then it's gonna go right back to normal. So do we want balance updates every few months? I don't think it's a good idea either. No, yeah, and TF2 has absolutely been slowly dying over the last 8 to 9 years, because we could talk about this forever, you know. TF2's player retention is fucking abysmal. The new player experience is terrible, and it was only worsened by Meet Your Match. Where now, if you want a new player to stick around, they better have a best friend or like a buddy or something ushering them into the game. Otherwise, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be pushing them away. And it's like Valve's not even milking the game anymore. I know that sounds bizarre, but they're not trying to milk the game. If they were trying to milk the game, we'd be getting hat boxes every month. We've just been in the same status quo for the last 8 years. Again, the only reason why Valve keeps TF2 alive is because it's part of their multi-billion-dollar microeconomy machine. And if they turn off TF2 and all the items go with it, you're gonna get a mass panic in the Counter-Strike market. Uh-oh, I don't own any of these pixels. Valve can just turn them off whenever they want. And that would be very bad. No game company wants to be the first to shut off their massive multi-billion-dollar microeconomy because they don't want to find out what happens next. They likely know what's gonna come, but they likely know what's gonna happen next. Market crash and a loss of a lot of money. No, yeah, like again, I made a whole video as to why you can't 100% trust the player counts that are fed to you by Steam, because, you know, we have a lot of bots in the game. And not cheating bots, but idle bots that stick around and idle for item drops that have been in the game since the game went free to play. You know, so any of the numbers you get directly from Steam are going to be, to a certain extent, inaccurate, and sometimes largely inaccurate. Just how it is. I don't even think it's as cerebral as that Counter-Strike thing. There's just no reason to stop molesting it for money. It's easier to do than to not do. It takes 15 seconds. It takes 15 seconds someone's lunch break to make $20 million. Thing is, I just disagree. Because it's easier just to not do anything. Because people will still keep playing the game and keep spending money on it. You know, they don't even need to put new maps in the game. The maps don't earn them money. The boxes do. And they got away without adding fucking summer maps for how many years? And people still open the summer cases en masse? So I really do think it is the Counter-Strike thing. Because Valve thinks about these microeconomies, you know, all the time. That's their main focus and their main worry, because that's what gets them the most money. And sure, it's easy to just keep milking the game for money, but there's intent behind that. It's not, oh, time to earn another $20 million. Because, I mean, Richter, you said it yourself. We had a conversation about that one person, I don't recall who, and I won't share the details because I don't know if these are sensitive or not, but Valve thinks in billions, not millions, right? $20 million added to the pool is not that much money in their eyes, because they earn billions of dollars a year. Sure, it's more money, and they have to accommodate for how much or how little they earn, but they're not keeping it alive solely for the money. They're keeping it alive as part of their larger machine. I really can't see any other reason for them doing that, otherwise this game would have been shut off years ago. Yeah, every cent is accounted for in a major multi-billion-dollar company, otherwise, how else would they have become a billion-dollar company? No, yeah, like, take... CSGO's economy is, at minimum, 2 orders of magnitude larger than TF2's. Like, the market cap on TF2's items are in, like, the tens of millions, whereas I'm always gonna say CSGO because it's easier to say than CS2. The market cap on Counter-Strike's economy is 2 orders of magnitude higher. It's in the billions, right? So compared to Counter-Strike, it is literally pennies. It's also a variety project for a lot of the old guard at Valve. TF2 can't be a failure so bad that it needs to be shut off for, or that looks bad for a lot of OG Valve devs who pride themselves on TF2. Are they even there anymore, Richter? Like, we have Eric Smith, we have Dave Riller, Robin Walker is there still. I mean, yeah, those are big names, but I don't think they care about TF2 that much to where they feel a sense of obligation to, like, keep the game alive because they don't want to look bad. Valve, I mean, obviously they do keep the game alive, in part, so they don't look bad, right? Because Valve is very allergic to bad press, and it's like, oh, well, they shut down TF2, that's gonna look really bad. That's probably another big reason why they don't shut it off, because they want to avoid the bad press that would come with it. decent amount of those OG programmers are still there. Well, there you go. But even then, I don't think they care about, like, oh, keeping the legacy of TF2 alive. I think they only do it because it's financially and it's financially stable and better for optics. I have a much more sinister perception of Valve after I read that thread of tweets from that former employee, where I really can't see Valve doing anything out of just pure goodwill. Everything at Valve is about earning money, just like any other company. And they may be very good at their press releases and how they talk to their customers and how they talk to the press to make themselves look like they're doing things out of goodwill, but yeah. I just realized I missed a few donations, I'm sorry. The previous one, no matter who influences who, be it me or Dane, TF2bers could care less about the state of TF2, or casual mode itself for that matter. It really seems like it, doesn't it? It does. What baffles me, games like Dirty Bomb have both a quick play and casual option that can be chosen at any time, yet Valve can't do the same. Well, they can, they just choose not to. They just choose not to. I'm saying it's both, it keeps up appearances and it's easy and nobody has any standards. Well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's about optics and money. I know nothing about Dirty Bomb, but... So... Forget about the crazy amount we're dealing with. 1 million is only 1/1000th of a billion. Are we counting millions? We ain't counting shit. No, yeah. Yes, again, it's the... TF2 earns pennies in comparison to Counter-Strike, and also a lot less than what... Like, Dota, I think, still earns them hundreds of millions a year. TF2 earns them tens of millions. I think Dota still earns quite a bit of money. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone who's done the math on that, but... So, what do we have to do? Do what every other fucking fan base of any game does whenever the company does something they don't like, or when they want change. You talk about it. You make noise on social media. You make more videos. I'm really happy I'm seeing more videos coming from small channels talking about their dissatisfaction with casual mode and what have you. Like, I recently saw a video from somebody, you know, talking about how TF2 is so unwelcoming for new players. Like, make more videos like that. That's good. The more views those things get, the more people get talking about those things, that's just a step in the right direction. And the more noise you make about it, the more likely Valve's gonna see it and go, oh yeah, we should probably do something about that. We did that with unmuting free-to-plays, and that didn't take that big of a push. Sure, it's an easy thing to do on Valve's part, it's literally a toggle, but they didn't have to do that. It was easier for them to not do anything and just ignore it, but they went out of their way and did it because it was gonna make them look bad, because people were angry and they were talking about it. Hello? Like, that's what you have to do. Make noise, make videos, make tweets, just whatever you can to get more people talking about it on social media. Ooh. You once said that you didn't like Robin Walker but never explained why. What's up with that? It's not my place. It's not my place to say why. In time, you will see. It's not my place. Baffles me so much that people still defend the state of the game and broken updates. What do you think it will take for these people to finally realize something is wrong? They don't play the game. The people that defend TF2's treatment and the current state of the game, they don't play it. They're not fans of Team Fortress 2. These people exist solely on Twitter and Reddit, and they don't play the fucking video game. Anyone who is seriously defending casual mode and seriously defending the state of the game, not the people that only do it so they can get interactions on Twitter. It's super depressing that it's only small YouTubers. Like, there's a gag order on talking about Zesty sanctioned topics. People like Indy need to go to war with you to repent for talking to you. yeah, that is really funny too. All the people that were originally on good terms with me, as Richter said, they have to basically go to war with me to repent on not even being my friend, but just speaking with me like a normal human being and being on good terms. Like, they have to go full 180 and then go hard to go to war with me in order to gain back the favor of other people that don't want to talk about what I say or talk about the topics that I talk about. That's a very good point, Richter. And, you know, that guy's not the only person that's done that over the years. TF2 still makes enough money to have at least one major update a year. Oh, dude, I mean, of course, like $20 million a year. It's probably a little bit more than that depending on the popularity of each update. But, you know, $20 million? Any fucking indie company would be foaming at the mouth to get that amount of money from their game. An indie game earning $20 million would be fucking insane for the developer. But for Valve, it's nothing. It's nothing to shake a stick at, but for Valve, it is something to shake a stick at. Fuck it, I'll buy TF2 with the help from the Brazilians. TF2, yeah, and it's like, the age of the game. No, yeah, I hate the argument. It's a non-argument that people bring up. It's like, oh, well, TF2's old. This thing is old. Why do you still care about it? It's old. Just go find something new that isn't old. It's like, just because it's old doesn't mean that problems can't exist within it. And the counter argument to that is Valve still offers TF2 as a live service monetized game. They still earn tens of millions of dollars from it. They still expect people to play it. They still expect people to spend money on it, and people do spend money on it. So we should expect the bare minimum level of maintenance. We should expect improvements. We should expect them to actually treat their game with a little bit of respect and not just leave it to rot. If TF2 wasn't getting updates anymore, fine, fuck it, whatever. Then that's it. We shouldn't expect anything. But Valve still pumps content into this game and expects people to spend money on it. Therefore, we should expect them to actually work on the game. The age does not matter. Like, imagine if people said that about fucking World of Warcraft. I'm sure people do, but again, the only people that say these things are people that don't play the game. The only people that ever use the age argument against taking care of a live game are people that don't play it. Did the original Half-Life count as an indie game? I suppose, because Valve was smaller back then. Not anymore, I guess. I get what you mean, the people defending don't play the game, but they would have to see the broken cosmetics and maps on social media and still they think it's okay. That's what always confused me. The thing is, the people that do that, like the people that see the game breaking and then defend it, they don't actually believe what they're saying. They don't believe what they're saying. They're only doing it for interactions on social media. Because it's more socially valuable to say positive things about TF2 and going, oh my god, this is so great, we love it, than pointing out that, oh shit, half of the maps they put in this last update were fucking broken. So, we gonna talk about that? You know? It's more valuable to be positive about those things. And they intentionally ignore what's going wrong because, again, it's socially valuable to do so. Because, again, there's a gag order, as Richter put it, on talking negative about the game at all, because I speak negatively about the game, and anyone who dares open their mouth about how the game functions right now in a negative light, they get immediately labeled as like a Zesty fan, and if you get the name of Zesty attached to you, it's like the mark of the fucking beast. And people get fucking terrified of it. It's so fucking stupid. Who gives a shit? Like, you can agree with me and be completely unassociated with me. It's fucking retarded. I hate that shit. It's like, we both agree the sky is blue or something. It's like, oh my god, Hitler liked puppies? Oh my god, oh Jesus, you Hitler too! You know, it's illogical. It's illogical. Why is there's like a significant delay on my OBS. What's going on here? Hello? TF2's age, 18, and now it's scrolled out of my site. TF2's age TF2's multiplayer does not nearly have the same problems or severity of them as today's other skill-based matchmaking games. No, yeah. No other video game that uses skill-based matchmaking on the market has the same problems that TF2 does. No other video game in history has the same dysfunctionality, matchmaking dysfunctionality that TF2 does, because TF2 is such a unique, fucked up, TF2's in such a unique, fucked up position that, and the reason for that is because Valve intentionally did things that are antithetical to a matchmaking system, and that's why it functions so poorly. And no other video game does that. None. Hello. Buying up a different... What's my other album? What do I want to listen to now? Let's listen to... Let's listen to... What do I want to listen to? No, I'm not feeling that. What do I want to listen to? What am I feeling now? This VOD's getting nuked because I'm playing copyrighted music, but today I don't care. Been in a shit mood. I want to listen to nice music and just chill. I want to listen to. Let's listen to... Oh, Fatboy Slim. Ah, no. Here we go. We'll listen to this. Listen to some wise guys. I can get behind this. No, yeah, the logic of like, oh, I love cheeseburgers. Oh my god, I can never eat a cheeseburger again because this guy likes cheeseburgers. Oh, heaven forbid. Imagine 18 years in the future, people will say the Resident Evil remakes are bad because it's old. That's not quite the argument people are doing. They're not saying the game is bad because it's old. Their people are saying you should not expect any level of attention to a game that is old. That's the argument people are making. I made a quite negative video recently about the new player experience, and it seems to have gotten mostly positive reception. Most negative comments didn't really bring up any relevant arguments. No, yeah, I think you're the guy that made the video I was talking about earlier, and we need more people making videos like that. I mean, I think that video got like what it got to a 5-figure view count, which in the very insular community that is the tf2 sphere, you know, that's significant. That means it got seen by a lot of people that actually play the game. So we need more videos talking about shit like that. More people, like, you don't need followers to make a video that's gonna get views, man. At all. You can make a video with like 20 subs, and if you do it right, it's gonna blow up and get a lot of attention. So that's what I mean by making noise about it. The game has a lot of problems that are really just not that hard to fix. And if Valve is going to continue being so hands-off with TF2 as they have been since 2018, like, at the very least, they can leave it in a state that is consistently enjoyable to play. And the work that's... Did you see that? This guy just fucking crashed in there. What the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen that happen. But, the amount of work needed to do that is just... It's just not that much. It's really not. Music's quiet, I can turn it up, hold on. Second. I will adjust. Is that better? This is a quiet album. Too loud, turn it down. No, I need to hire a new person just to be my levels guy for when I stream. Am I excited about the new mansion update? What? The album is Executive Suite by the Wise Guys. One of my favorite albums ever made.
Thank you so much.
Can you hire me? I will hire you and pay you an exposure. I will pay you an exposure. Sadly, I'm not made of money. Oh, this guy's like all the way over here. What the fuck? Come here. GTA getting new mansions? I don't really care. Yeah, the average influence, yeah, says 0.007 cents on the dollar. I'll pay you in a singular Hungarian forint per dollar that I make. I think that's a fair deal. Do sound at my church so I know what to do. I need experience. No, I don't even know. That's like, you would need to be in the same room with me, like, or you'd need like remote access to my PC so you can handle the levels. I don't know if if I was doing that seriously. I don't want to do that. I don't want some stranger in my computer. A singular peso. 1 peso. Single Venezuelan, what is it? They called bolivars? I would just say dollar. Oh, pay these guys with a single Venezuelan dollar. That'll be a nice fat paycheck with this guy does my volume mixing for me. Why am I speaking like Patrick Warburton? I thought it'd be funny in the moment. Oh yeah, and the Zimbabwean dollars. Yeah, I could do that. That are worth like 1/1,000,000th of a US dollar, something ridiculous like that. Did I buy anything sus from Japan? What do you mean, sus? I bought an anime figurine of a girl in a bunny suit, but that's about as sus as it gets. Oh, sex toys? No, I didn't. I was not about to walk into the plus 18 section of a Don Quixote and walk out with like 50 onaholes. I'm not gonna do that. So, like, for those that don't know, Don Quixote is basically the Walmart of Japan, where it's like a multi-story, massive shop that has a little bit of everything. They have some groceries, they have a lot of home goods, they have clothes, they have electronics. If you go to the top floor, they have the plus 18 section that's hidden behind a very thin curtain, and they sell some naughty shit in there. The Japanese, they get up to some weird crap in the plus 18 sections of their stores. And yeah, I wasn't thinking I'm gonna buy any of that crap. Did I get an allowance growing up? Did I? Not? I think my parents tried it with me for a little bit, but I never really wanted for anything, so I don't think there was ever really a need for an allowance in my house. Like, I had chores. My mother would ask me to do things, and I would do them, reluctantly, because I was a lazy fat kid, but usually I would wait until my birthday or Christmas to get the things I wanted, so I never really had an allowance. Crazy stuff in Japan, vending machines for real. We didn't see any weird vending machines. The weirdest one we saw was a vending machine that dispensed freshly squeezed orange juice. Otherwise, it was all normal vending machines. Like, the weird ones, you have to go out of your way to find. So, no, yeah, I went, when I visited Japan in 2018, I was with some colleagues, and we went inside a Don Quixote, and we went up to the 18 plus section for shits and giggles, and they have wall-to-wall porn and sex toys. Also, this year, when we were walking around Akihabara, if you go into a lot of these hobby shops, like, one floor is entirely mecha, and then you go one floor up, and it's just, like, just row after row of doujins and porn. It's fucking insane. Just juxtaposed against each other like that in one store. It's insane. And there was another store we went into. It's like a Mandrake hobby shop. 2 entire floors of, I shit you not, nothing but porn DVDs. It was insane how many porn DVDs were in 2 rooms, 2 fucking rooms, 2 floors of this shit. It was nuts. Because we're looking for anime shit, and so we're going floor by floor, and we go up to this floor, it's just all porno DVDs. It was nuts. These people live in the 90s, or the early 2000s. They still have fax machines and porn DVDs. It's insane. But yeah, that's, they're very... You can also find, you can fucking go to you can go to a 7-Eleven. You can go to a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart, and they sell porn in there. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I wish I was, because it's a little much. You know what they say, Japan is the future? Japan gets a lot of things right. But, the access to pornography is, not. Did I buy any? No. I'm not gonna fucking... I'm not even gonna risk bringing something like that back to America and through an airport. They open my suitcase and see, like, big titty anime lady porn. It's like, well, what's this guy up to? It's like, I don't think I wanna save myself the embarrassment. Some grocery stores here still sell Playboy? That's insane. No store here does. I never ever bought a porno mag. I was they were a little bit before my time. By the time I became an adult male and, you know, sought out images of the opposite sex, I already had the internet at my disposal. Get them free in the woods. No. Tell them those are for biology. Oh my god, no. No, yeah, it's the... No, just... Yeah. No. Nothing physical. No physical media in my possession, no. Have I played GTA 5 story mode? A little bit of it, but otherwise, no. I'm an artist learning anatomy, yes, by purchasing other poorly drawn anatomy in a store. Yeah. Yeah, totally, yeah. Yeah, no physical media, like I've never ever purchased physical copies of pornography. It's just so weird. I went into a sex shop once with 2 friends of mine just for shits and giggles after we went out for dinner. And it's like it's the most bleak place you'll ever walk into because everyone has like their hoods up. They're like, fuck, I don't want to be seen buying this shit. It's like, damn. No. Just no. Yeah, you grow up with the internet. Unfortunately, with the internet at your fingertips, you can look up anything you want in a heartbeat, which is not a good thing. At least when it comes to porn. Wearing the trench coat and fedora. I am going to buy a car today. I don't trust like that. Now, let's get off the porn topic. I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, the 4chan post about the toaster fuckers will remain evergreen. Before the internet, if you fuck toasters, you got bullied. Now, with the internet, you can find an entire social group centered around fucking toasters. And so you have the proliferation of interesting individuals with interesting interests. For lack of a better word. Evergreen. But how was my day? My day was... I don't know, my day's been a bit shit. I'm gonna be honest. I usually try to be chipper whenever I'm streaming, but I've been kind of in a funk past few days. But, it's life. Not every day is gonna be the best day. I had a good workout this morning, though. My trainer kicked my ass this morning with leg day. It was fucking brutal. He put me under the leg press for 415 pounds. I got through 6 reps before I failed, and we had to drop the weight. But I was proud I did 6 reps at 415. That was the heaviest I'd ever done. And for the fact that I did it for 6 reps, I'm like, oh, okay, not bad. But that was rough. And then we went back down to like 350. How many plates is that? 3 plates out of the side, so 4, 4, 4. So 12 is 280 plus the set weight. It's like 310 pounds, I think, or 320 pounds for the weight we dropped to. So yeah, I gotta find this next guy. Oh no, you go there. He's just down the hill. Convenient. This way. What? Yeah, I don't know what the guy ran from when I picked him up. That was strange. Can I get with your trainer? You live in Houston? You don't... Well, we don't live in the same city, so no. Do I miss my boyfriend, Lucid? It was very nice to meet Lucid when I went to Japan. It was very good to meet him. Green Mile or Shawshank Redemption? Man, those are both really good fucking movies. Oh, don't make me pick. They're both so good. I love both. I can't pick or choose, man. It's like they're both so good. It's immensely difficult. 8 Mile. I mean, that was also a fun movie, Eminem playing himself. But you gotta call it, we can't call it for you. I'm not gonna call it. I like both movies almost equally. Yeah, Lucid is my boyfriend, unfortunately. Lucid and I are in a healthy homo bromance, and it's wonderful, it's beautiful. We're not. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. Ooh, God. Head-on collision. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I need to leave you. Fan artists are already drawing. Please no. I find that very uncomfortable. Like, I understand, like, when people draw a YouTuber's, I guess, Sona, in a way, because that's easier to separate from the actual human being. But when people draw the actual human beings engaging in sexual acts with other human beings, it's like, that's really fucked up and kind of weird. Not kind of weird, it is weird. I just think it's weird. It's already weird to draw the Sonas doing sexual things, especially if the YouTuber's not comfortable with it. It's gonna happen inevitably because it's the fucking internet. But when they actually draw their person, their human appearance doing things, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's weird, man. It's weird and a little fucked. Have I seen Lost in Translation? Yes, funny you mentioned that. I was talking about that movie with my trainer this morning. Yeah, Lost in Translation was a very good movie. I like it. Yeah, it's a line crossed. It's not okay. It is not okay. Ooh. Taking a shortcut. Hello. Don't mind me. I blame Cry and PewDiePie that started it. I mean, they didn't, I don't think they intentionally started it. I think their audiences started that. Durango? What are you doing, dog? Dog is here. Durango, come here, dog. Durango. Come here, dog. Come here, fat dog. Hey, come here. Durango. Come here, dog. Durango, come here. No, come back. Hold on. I'm getting my dog. I'm getting my dog. All right. I got you. Dog. Dog. She is so fat, by the way. Fat old dachshund. You want to get down? You had enough? Okay. Down you go. Go be free. We're not in the mood for scratches. It's fine. Ah, crap. Now all my cords are tangled. Fuck. Come back to me. There we go. Hold on, I gotta sort out my chat. Fucking browser crashed again. So stupid. My 16-year-old brother can do 300 pounds of leg press 12 times. Impressive. How much Miku stuff did I see in Japan? Holy shit, there was an entire store dedicated to Miku stuff. It was insane. And multiple shops had like at least one floor or one entire aisle dedicated to Miku stuff. Miku is everywhere. At least in Akihabara. I might watch the Clutch video on stream on Saturday. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. I needed, or Actually, no, I'm gonna stream on Friday because Saturday I am gonna be otherwise busy. So Friday, we'll check out that video because I think more people need to see it. And then next week we'll do a workshop stream. Have I seen any walking otaku stereotype? Only foreigners. Oh my god. Okay, so when we were in Akihabara, we were in Akihabara on Halloween. Okay, we were in Akihabara on Halloween, and the only actual, like, the other Japanese people we saw walking around these stores looked totally normal, right? They looked totally, they're totally normal people. The only weird people we saw were other Americans or people from or foreigners. It was interesting. We were in a secondhand figure shop looking for a few things, and there were a couple guys dressed up as the main character of One Piece, whose name escapes me. And you know, they were geeking out pretty hard, but they were nice guys, right? Which is fine. And then on our way back from Akihabara, no, when we were still in Akihabara, there were two. They were men. I'm pretty sure they were men. They certainly looked like men. Wearing frilly pink dresses with a bunch of glitter and rainbow stickers on their faces. With, I think one of them had cat ears, and they had like little girl backpacks. Mind you, these are like fully grown middle-aged men wearing this, walking around Akihabara. That was interesting. That was the weirdest shit we saw. However, we were in another shop and we were looking for Blue Archive merch, and we bumped into a few American guys. I wish I could remember their names. They were so fucking nice. These other guys, like, it was me and Gary were looking at some Blue Archive stuff, and these guys came in a little while after, and they started looking at the area where all the Blue Archive stuff is, and we said, what's up, guys? What are y'all looking for? And then we just got to talking about it, and we were like, hey, who's your favorite character? And we exchanged names, and they were the nicest guys. They were so chill. You know, we got to geek out a little bit about Blue Archive and such. You know, we made an exchange. They had an official gachapon machine in the Yostar store, and Gary pulled several characters he did not like, and one of them had the character that he liked, and so they did swapping on the spot, and it was really fun. That was a very fun and wholesome moment, I suppose, with some strangers that we bumped into. Really, really nice guys. I fucking hate that I can't remember their names. I think they were from Vegas? I think is where they said. Yeah, I think they said they were from Vegas. They're really nice guys. So, we had way more. We bumped into way more positive people and had positive experiences than like the weird negative ones. So don't worry. The weird people like the two dudes in pink dresses was not the norm at all. It was very strange to see. Trying to think. Oh yeah. So there were also maid cafes. We didn't go to one. There were a lot of them, and they make me the thought of them alone makes me uncomfortable because I just don't really get the maid thing. It's not for me. Like, I think a maid dress can be cute, but the whole, like, you know, cutesy, oh, I'll serve you, master kind of thing is just, it doesn't, I don't like it. But there were quite a few that we ran into, and it's just, there were people were going in, and they had, like, screens advertising the maids that were present for the day, because people have, like, their favorite maid that they go and visit when they go to these cafes and shit. It's just weird, man. I don't get it, and it made me uncomfortable. Watched a video of someone diving deep into the Boston Basher and its underrated tech called Boston jumping. Well, yeah, the idea of hurting yourself so you can get higher jumps has been a thing for a very long time. Getting up to otherwise unreachable ledges using something like the Boston Basher was done and has been done in competitive matches for a very long time. Maid outfit while making mustard cupcake? I'd rather kill myself. I'm not gonna put a maid outfit on. No. You would have to pay me excessively to put a maid outfit on. I'd rather just hire a maid to stand next to me. Like, I'll do the cooking. She's just gotta stand there and look pretty. I'll do that instead. Because I ain't gonna fucking... How much? $1 million. You gotta hit me with 7 figures immediately, otherwise I'm not putting a maid outfit on, sorry. I'm not a cheap date, motherfucker. Use your girlfriend? We broke up, so I can't. Sad days, but, I gotta hire somebody. I'll hire somebody to be my maid in the background as I make a shitty mustard cupcake. Like, how... Do they even, like, can you even hire people that... You probably can. They probably got, like, Craigslist ads where you can hire somebody. Hey, yes, man seeking woman. But you have, like, men seeking men advertisements. With, it's like man seeking woman to just play a maid for a live stream. That'd be fucked. I knew Lust Archive would let you alone. What does that even mean? What? No, yeah, it sucks, but I don't know. Shit happens. Yeah. It's not, admittedly, it's why I've been in a shit mood. It's just, it's life, you know? But life must go on even when you're in a shit mood. Just how it is. Costs $400,000 to see Maid Zesty for 12 seconds. Yeah. I have a very high rate. Very high rate. No, yeah, man, life moves on. It's, just how it goes. No, I've not really. This was my first breakup because it was my first serious relationship, so. Stings, but something most people experience at some point in their lives, so just guess it had to happen to me at some point. No, yeah, I gotta spend more time improving myself before I even consider dating somebody else, I think. I made the mistake of going into it and not being in the perfect position in life. So I gotta do some more self-improvement before I try to find someone else to live with, you know what I mean? What's the internet's obsession with demasculating men? I don't fucking know. I don't know the ins and outs and nuances of that shit, but I've seen a lot of videos about it. Seem to be taking it well? It's like, how can one take it? You know, everyone responds differently to these things. I respond to it by just being, Where's this guy? There you are. No, yeah, it is. It's all about compatibility in the end. So, just gotta keep trying till you find the person that you are compatible with. Takes work. Gotta find it. All that shit. Oh, hello. My cat scared the shit out of me. I'm giving my energy through the monitor to make you feel better, thank you. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to, like... I was going to play tf2 today, but it's like, do I really want to play the game when I feel like shit? Probably not. I'll just drive GTA Taxi. Do something simple. Talk about other things. On the bright side, the mustache is making me look killer. People consistently like it. My friends like it. My family thinks it's awesome. My hairdresser likes it, so it's staying for the foreseeable future. I gotta go to a proper barber to get the shape cleaned up a little bit. We'll get there at some point, but I've just been lazy and haven't gone. No, yeah, you're right. It's worse to stay in the gutter for a week or a month. It's better just to move on. No, yeah. And you just gotta, well, you know, just... There's more to life, than just a relationship, man. So you just gotta keep doing the other things that you have responsibilities for. And that's what I've been doing. That's why it felt really good to get my ass kicked at the gym today. Only so much you can do to improve yourself. You don't have to become a 10 out of 10 Giga Chad to be in a relationship, hoflation, you know. I don't know. I could probably earn more money. I could probably look a little bit better. I probably need to have my own home and not live with my parents before I even consider getting into a serious relationship. So step one is earn more money. Gotta do that. So that's the next big thing I gotta work on. Next big thing. And then when I get a house and I'm a bit more stable, then I can probably consider looking for a relationship. Yeah, I've seen the concept of hoflation and what have you, where the standards for men are increasingly higher. And for the record, this is nothing about the woman I was with, right? None of this is related to why we were together. I'm not like trying to slander her on my stream. This is completely separate from that. But it is something I experienced when I was trying to find a date before I got with her, where women tend to have very high expectations and standards, and when they themselves don't really abide by similar standards or similarly high standards, which is kind of frustrating, where it's like, oh yeah, I saw countless dating profiles where like, oh, at minimum you have to be 6'3". Well, it's like, wow, way to clip out like 80% of the dating pool. That sucks, you know, and that's like a physical thing you have no control over. Shit like that. I don't like that. And this isn't to say it doesn't go both ways. You know, thanks to the internet, a lot of men have unrealistic expectations. But I've definitely seen a lot more discourse about women having higher expectations than men, and or more unreasonable expectations than men than the other way around. Zesty, this is depressing. Call me when we can talk about tickling and feathers. Hey man, stream conversations meander. That's how it goes. Do cooking mama gameplay, oh lord. No, I'm not a NEET. I have a job, I earn money. Just I can't buy a house. I don't want to take a 30-year loan or a 50-year loan out to buy a fucking house that I can't afford. It's like, I have to save up a lot of money before I can even consider buying a home. That's why I live at home right now, and thank God my parents let me live at home so I can actually save some money instead of dumping it into rent. Because if I was renting a place, you just don't get any of that money back, you're burning it. So my parents are very kind to let me stay with them as I build up enough wealth to actually buy a home, instead of pissing away half my salary on rent and bills. Yeah, Richter, it sucks looking at a dump in the middle of nowhere for $140,000. And there's dumps, you know, on the blocks around me that are being sold for $400,000 that have like sinking foundations, and some of them still have like asbestos siding, but they're being sold for $400,000. Like, what the fuck? First of all, can't afford that, and two, the house is a shithole. It sucks. The least costly house I can think of is some shitbox mobile home in the middle of Wyoming for like 50 grand. Something like that. And like building your own home is also very expensive. You gotta have land, first of all, and land is expensive. If Zesty can't make it, I got zero chance. I mean, it's a very common issue not being able to immediately afford a home, even with a decent income, because like the cost of living and home prices have inflated to ridiculous degrees, where even if you're making 6 figures a year, you're gonna have a hard time finding a house, one that you can afford. Some female stalker fan of yours with unimaginable family wealth will find you. Probably not. Only men watch my YouTube channel. Like, maybe 5 women watch me, and only 2 of them are actually women. So, and the concept of dating a fan isn't immediately appealing, you know? I don't like the idea. I gotta find someone probably outside of the internet. And the way to do that is to make myself a higher value man first. And so I gotta earn more money and get a house. I have a car. So that's already a good point for me. It's not a Mercedes, it's not a fucking Bugatti, but it's a vehicle with 4 wheels and an engine that I bought myself. So I got that going for me. To rev and conquer a girl who hates you. What does that even mean? How much longer do you think to go before the US has another housing crash? I'm not an economist, I don't know, but something's gotta give. No, she didn't break up with me because I don't have a place. Money and income wasn't even a consideration, thank God. It was because people are prying. I'll just leave it at this. We just didn't see eye to eye on a few major things, and we just couldn't really get past it. And so we parted ways, and that was it. No, yeah, I've spoken about the CS market crash multiple times already on stream. Well, the good news is they're going to give people 50-year mortgages now. Yeah, you're renting a home. A 50-year mortgage is that you're renting a home. You don't own it. You're renting it from the bank. So what's the point of even taking it out? Just find some other place to actually rent. It's so stupid. Not that a 30-year mortgage is much better, but 50-year mortgages is just renting the home from the bank. It's stupid. Yeah, 50-year mortgages are for people that can't math. I mean, yeah, it's appealing on paper. Like, at face value, it's like, oh shit, I can afford this, but you're gonna be paying that for the rest of your life. You guys are saying weird shit, man. Don't... I knew I shouldn't have brought it up because now y'all are being weird about it. It's like... I don't appreciate the jokes about, like, oh, she didn't like casual mode or didn't like quick play. I just... Move on. Something different. Kind of shitty. Can I write and record a tf2 rap song to save tf2? I already did a collab with Mr. Tony Allen. Well, we already did a rap song. I can't rap to save my life, but that didn't save the game, sadly. We tried. Didn't work out. Give us 1,000-year mortgages, I'll give him 2 cents a month. Oh yeah, we can just pass it on as generational debt. Fantastic. My skin is too white to rap. Now, there are plenty of white rappers out there that can drop some bars, as the kids say. They can drop some bars. Do we forget that Eminem exists? Exactly, yeah. And there are other ones too. There's some other ones out there that are very, very fucking what's this guy's name again? Hold on. I can play a song as an example. What album was this on? I think it was this one. Pretty sure these guys are all white. You gonna play? Oh, thank you, Spotify, for being unable to play the song right now. I appreciate that. There we go. Here's a prime example. I love these guys, by the way.
Well, hello, hey, top of the morning. Bonjour. Buenos dias. I got the water. Here's a tea bag format. We need 3 cups plus sugar and milk. A few spoons. To stir it up.
Yeah, sure, copyright though. The whole stream's getting fucked over anyway because I'm listening to copyrighted music the entire time. Don't worry. This VOD is probably going to be blocked in several countries, but whatever. I don't care. Not today. Making a Clay Aiken joke really dates the album, doesn't it? You can tell this is old.
We separated at birth. That's demonstrated in the verse. It's orchestrated and rehearsed. Absentee on stage, we go to work.
Whatever. If the VOD gets copyright striked, it just gets taken down. I don't get like a strike on my channel. Yeah, this album came out in 2004? Hold on, I have to check. I'll tap. 2005, actually. This is getting too black for me. What do you mean? These are two white rappers. I think they're Canadian. I think both of them are Canadian too. If memory serves. They are. There you go. They just said it themselves. They're fucking Canadian. Heard Jim Carrey rap about being a white guy from Toronto? No, I've not. No, this is Abdominal. I've listened to his shit for years. And then Decisive is the other guy. And then DJ Format is a pretty significant name. He's worked with like guys from Jurassic 5 and whatnot. So some of y'all might be familiar with him.
All four men wanted was a little ditty. He could spin a shindig, so he said, Siggy, you got anything to give me? So I scribbled on a piece of tissue with a pencil and scripted the illest lyric ever written in the history of fingers.
To say white people can't rap after listening to that, it's just not true.
And it's a stupid move. Try to foolishly prove anything to these two super dudes.
Can I get up here? I don't need to.
Your style's like white people.
Canadian, even worse. Come on.
Confused to say the least.
Y'all are funny. I am just obliterating everything in front of me. Do I listen to System of a Down? No, I don't. Not for me. Beastie Boys, baby. Yes, another prime example. Classic music. The other guy sounds black, not gonna lie. No. How does one sound black? I've always wondered that. Oh, there you are. The accent? Deeper octave? I don't know. Anyways, I like these guys. Good music. What else can I put on though? Let's listen to... What's some weird shit I can listen to? What can I weird y'all out with? Oh, Jesse's got fucking weird music taste. Yeah. Let's listen to... fucking... what do I have in my giant folder of random shit? What do I got? Oh, I like this song. Have I heard Weird Al's version of R. Kelly Stuck in the Closet? No, I've not heard that one. Where am I going? I guess this way. Zoot Suit makes me immediately think of Tom and Jerry, Zoot Suit Cat, or Daffy Duck in book review. No, yeah. That's the only way I know Zoot Suits too, is old cartoons. And a history textbook that had a picture of one for some reason in high school. I do remember, I oddly enough have that one memory from history class in high school of a picture of a dude in a zoot suit. Weird. The perfect midnight drive song, yes indeed. It's just good. This entire album, my Majo, is very good. Highly recommend. Next stream tier list every gas station brand. That's actually not a bad idea. We don't have all of them in Texas, but I've been to quite a few. I mean, Buc-ee's is gonna win immediately, because Buc-ee's is fucking unbeatable. Buc-ee's has everything under the sun and more. Everything, and things you don't even need, beyond gas and food. They got shirts. They have the cleanest bathrooms on record, consistently in the United States. You want a clean bathroom? You go to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's wins. All the time. unbeatable. Impeccable performance. Impeccable barbecue. You get good fucking barbecue at a goddamn gas station. What? You can't beat Buc-ee's. You can't do it. Tier list every hero factor. I could do a Bionicle tier list. I think I did one years ago on stream, back when I was a lot smaller. I could do it again, but I think that wouldn't be very entertaining for people. It would just be me autistically rambling about Bionicles for several hours. The previous stream, I got lazy. That one got copyright claimed and I was gonna cut it out, and it got blocked in several countries, but I just got lazy. Candy tier list? I mean, I'm probably overdue for another tier list stream where I do tier lists of random things. I know those are out of style now. Those the ship has sailed for doing tier lists as a streamer. I know it's a very 2023 thing. Where the fuck? Am I blind? Did I fuck up? Where are they? What? There. Wow, I'm blind as a bat. Jesus, I could not see that. Insect tier list? What? Weird Al thought R. Kelly made such a weird song with Stuck in the Closet that he changed the song to be about a couple deciding what to eat and getting stuck in a drive-thru. Weird Al's genius, when it comes to parodying music, will never be matched. What a lovely man. Hot Wheels monster truck tier list, man. God, I haven't been to a monster truck rally since I was like 13. I should go back to one. I can legally drink at those things now. So getting drunk alone at the monster truck rally sounds like a really good time. I think I might have to do that. Get a bunch of cheap, shitty beer and get shit-faced watching Gravedigger plow over some cars. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Next time the monster truck's coming to town, I'm gonna go do that. It's pure fucking bliss. We're gonna do it. Rock or earth tectonic plates, too. There's not that many plates to make a tier list out of. There's 9 major ones, then a bunch of micro plates that no one knows about. So, a little boring. When are we meeting up and enjoying a beer at Cinemax while watching robot giants fight evil giant robot gorillas? What? Is that a thing? Is that a movie that I'm just unaware of? Is there like a movie about giant robots fighting giant robot gorillas? Is this new? Ever been to a concert? Not many. I've been to... My first ever concert was I saw the Cranberries. I think it was the Cranberries. Was it the Cranberries? It was like a cover band for the Cranberries. I don't remember. Oh god, no, who was it? Can't remember. Shit. Who was it? I was young. I was a lot younger, so I can't fucking remember who it was. But it was they came to the rodeo here in San Antonio, and now I just can't fucking remember who it was. But the first concert I went to that I actually remember is I saw Kaleo live, and that was an okay concert. I saw the Raconteurs live, Jack White's band. That was a fucking awesome concert. It was loud as shit because the venue was really small, but man, Jack White's band, the Raconteurs, that was a fucking amazing concert. But the best concerts I've seen consistently is there is a Canadian group that goes by the name of the Sheepdogs, and I saw them live twice. One of them at a free show. They just did a free show at a fucking restaurant, and they were so good. And then we saw them again at a paid venue, and they were equally as good again. They're fucking awesome. Such good music. Yeah, it was a free show. It was the best concert I had ever seen because these guys are just so. Here, I'll play one of their songs. This VOD is gonna be nuked from orbit, but I don't care. I want you guys to hear them. Fucking love these guys, man. Oh, it's literally around the corner. If you like sheepdogs, check out Silver Jews. That's a hell of a band name. Silver Jews is a wild name. I love these guys, man. Deltron 3030, I fucking love that album. I like Del in general. I've listened to a lot of him over the years. It's bordering on, like, you say hipster music? What do you mean hipster music? The concept of a hipster has been dead for over a decade. Okay, see, okay, here we go. Alright, well, it sounds a bit generic. I'll throw another curveball at you. Let's listen to some really fucked up shit. What's something fucked up I can play for you? Where are my playlists? Let's see, I think... Let's do... Which one of these is better? Yeah, we'll do... I think... This was decent. I know y'all are gonna hate this shit. No, yeah, VOD's going away, so enjoy the show while you can. What is this? I don't know. This is the shit I listen to when I work out. Going next. No, I like Cohen's sound too. Cohen's sound's awesome. I work out to this? Yes, I do. Makes me feel old? Oh my lord. I guess. I hate how I kinda like this. You're welcome. I'm glad I can do this for you. Axel K. Tiger Dance is good for driving games right now. I'll check it out. No! No, I killed his dog! Fuck, I feel terrible! No! This sounds too white for me. Oh my god. You're hilarious. How white can we get? What's another really white song I can play? Hang on. What's a super... Someone mentioned Cohen's sound. We'll play some Cohen's sound now. Nickelback? Okay, yeah, Nickelback's pretty white. White and Nerdy by Weird Al? Yes. Yeah, Taylor Swift has got a monopoly on white women. That's for damn sure. Hi, Echo. Are you hungry? It's not time to eat yet. She's headbutting me. Hey. Oh, fat ass. Yeah, fatty. gotta wait a minute. I wish you could have a cat too, man. Cats are great. No, my cats and dogs don't fight, thankfully. Shit, we're going off the cliff. Oh god, we're really going off the cliff. Oh no! Animation meme music. Oh lord. Alright, we're back on track. We're good. Is snatching stray cats illegal? I don't think so. No one's taking care of them either way. Indeed, good detours for taxi. And now I know I'm just listening to music. I know I've like stopped talking entirely. And people don't like it when the streamer doesn't talk. Anyway, I listen to a bunch of random shit. I have a wide range of tastes. What else is kind of out there? I could play Skrillex from Skrillex a la 2013. Oh no, like actually no, it's like 2012 when that one came out. Oh lord. What else do we got here? Play a Skrillex MIDI cover? Oh lordy. Yeah, I could play a Pendulum. I like Pendulum. Fucking what could I play here? Pendulum's been kind of overdone to death on my channel at this point. What is something else? Ah! Richter's still here. I got one for you.
They love the taste of blood. I don't know what that means, but I know that I mean it.
Moonlight Rendezvous, oh lord.
Or maybe I only look out the window when it's scenic. Atmosphere finally made a good record. Yeah, right. That
fucking Bangarang, dude. I used to listen to that shit all the time. I liked that whole album, believe. I used to listen to Skrillex all the time when I was younger, and a few of his songs still hold up pretty well. Tupac? No, this is not Tupac.
They would respect the cock, whether or not they believed in it. Doesn't take much, and that's messed up. Because these people do a lot of simple shit to impress us. While everyone was trying to outdo the last man, I was just a ghost trying to catch some of his Pac-Man. Hello, man.
This is Notorious Pig. No, it's not. You're funny.
I'm not insane. In fact, I'm kind of rational. When I be asking, yo, where did all the
you gotta diversify your music portfolios, people.
Nowadays, everybody knows how to get fresh. Somebody give me a big yes. God bless America, but she stole the beef from Bless. Now I'm too fucked up to dance.
Oh, this is
with my hand on the front of
Atmosphere.
my pants. You can't achieve your goals
Slug
if you
and
don't take
Ant.
that chance. So go pry open that trunk and get those amps. You know, days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a
I love this song.
You see me move back and forth between both.
Where's the last stream VOD? Where this one's going? Gone because of the copyright. So get ready. Enjoy it while you're here. Because it's not sticking around. It's going away. No, I'm not a big dancer. I'm not a big dancer. I like some Aesop Rock. I like this is gonna guarantee completely obliterate the VOD. What else do I have here? I like what's my favorite Aesop Rock song? Oddly enough, where is it? It's in my playlist somewhere. I like Sublime. Where am I a Sublime? Actually, no. This is the one everyone knows. So. I need a Sublime shirt. Play Tool? Ah, Tool's okay. No, I love Sublime. I hate this song. How can you hate this song? It's so good. How can you hate any song by Sublime? What is wrong with you? I love Jurassic 5 so much. Yes. Another one of my favorites. Unk song? Oh, fuck off. It's not that old. Can you make an age poll for the stream? I think I did before. On my main channel. I guess I can do that. Let's do it. Let's see what the age bracket of people is. How many options can I give? Engage with my audience. Start a poll. Age. We'll do under 18. You are. Why are you here? 18 to 24. 24 to 30. And then we'll do like 30 plus. We'll do that. I think that's a decent enough set of ranges. Yeah, overwhelmingly 18 to 24, which is what I expected. Now, 18 to 24 is not that big of a gap. I don't think so. Don't hit me with the plus, bro. It means are you older than me? If you are, hello. Hello, fellow unk, as the kids say. I don't know, I think it's a decent... What should have I said? 18 to 19, 20 to 21? It's like, it doesn't matter. Most people in my audience lie somewhere in the 18 to 24 age bracket. Put on even flow. I like even flow. Oh, I went past it. Ah! Go back. 2001 and 2007 is that much of a gap? There are significant differences in behavior between people born in 2001 and those born in 2007. It is noticeable. Alright, what else do I got here? I like Sublime. Whatever. I'm a fan of Sublime. What about... Here's an Aesop. I like this one. I don't know why, but this is my favorite Aesop Rock song. It invokes a certain emotion. I can't quite explain what it is. Ooh.
Been a bit since Mood died. Been a lot more lost and awake. I recall thinking someday someone's gonna say it's all from the same cause and effect, and I just couldn't fathom.
My only criticism of this song is that I wish it was longer.
Individual peaks and pockets, pains and a slew of unique nuances. Now me, when you wake up 8 years non-responsive, it's a lot to process. Gone from a happier Jack in the Box to a package of clogged up chakras. Oh, shots by
I think Gary's been trying to get a hold of me. Hence why he messaged me just now. Shit. I totally forgot. Where's my Discord been at? Hold on. Oh shit, many a message. Whoopsie.
Whether it was mom's or his man's, whether it was pops or his girl, I was poison. Heart full of canines, head full of voices.
What are you doing, buddy? Are you online? I'm assuming you're here. No, yeah, most people watching me are gonna be in their 20s. Not that many youngins are familiar with TF2 or are interested in things like TF2, so... Are we doing a mission right now? I guess we are. I want to quit texting. Oh, fuck off.
No one ain't half the battle, that's a bullshit quip written by
Get in my car.
Asshole. You can own what you are, still sit around stoned in your car, not doing shit, halfway to nil, cranky and waiting for a boss key and hat full of bills. Get out the car, Ace.
We doing a mission? I don't know if I want to do it on stream. I should be winding things down, actually. So, I am gonna go. So, that's the stream for today, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, the VOD's getting nuked because, you know, copyrighted music and all that, but I don't care. Thanks for hanging out. Friday, we'll do something a bit more in-depth. We'll actually, like, watch... again, I'm going to watch that tf2 video I mentioned earlier, so we'll do that. Get back on track with more meaty and substantial streams than just talking about random shit. So, y'all take care. Thank you all for your lovely donations. You're all lovely people. And I will see you guys on Friday. Y'all take care.